Greetings, salutations, and thanks for joining me for another video. Today, we're going to be doing a quick 4-month follow-up review of the 3W floor liners I reviewed back in November of last year. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will link to it up here as well as down in the description below. At the time, I compared them to industry leader WeatherTech's offerings and found they were much higher quality and a much better fit for my Tesla Model Y. So how are they holding up and performing after 4.5 months? Let's take a look. I haven't had any issues and I've driven across the country, camped in Tennessee, Texas, as well as recently in a dusty desert environment here in Nevada at Valley of the Fire State Park, which I'll link to up here as well as down in the description below if you haven't already seen it. I haven't seen any excess wear and tear and they've performed beautifully. Next, let's look at how much easier they are to clean compared to the standard carpet mats that come with the Tesla. What's great is how they trap snow, dirt, and rocks and can simply be vacuumed or sprayed off with a hose. I suggest using a little dish soap and a sponge to clean them off and then hose them off and wait a few minutes to dry, and they're basically brand new. All right, so let's take out the front one here on the driver's side. And as you can see, a little dirty. I wanted to make sure that you guys saw how dirty it was. I just got back from camping at Valley of Fire State Park and it was plenty dusty there and dirty, so just kind of wanted to show you guys what it would look like, and then I'm going to show you when I clean it. All right, so I've got some dish detergent and a little sponge, and that'll work just fine with a little bit of water on here, and that should clean it right off. So we're just gonna rinse it off a little bit first. Gonna add a little bit of dish soap. Gonna use the little sponge here. Just kind of lather it up in there. Just give it a good scrubbing around. All right, so now that you got it all lathered up with soap and scrubbed down a little bit, let's just rinse it off. All right, that should be all you need to do. And as you can see, it's totally cleaned off. I'm gonna lay it out in the sun now, let it dry off a little bit, and then probably just use a towel at the end just to make sure to get all the wet spots out. And that's pretty much it. All right, so here is the driver's side floor mat after I've washed it off with a little bit of dish soap and water, and literally looks brand new. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there and show you how it looks inside. One of the things I've loved about the 3Ws is their use of spikes or studs on the bottom to keep them in place. That's been working great and they don't slide at all. So how's the grip holding up? One thing that many floor liners suffer from is slippery surfaces, especially when they even get a little wet. I'm happy to say these are just as grippy as they were in November when I put them in. One comment I did have was asking me to open the subtrunk to see if the rear liner slides or makes it more difficult to hold it open. Let's take a look. Two changes I would like to see are a more subtle logo on the front ones, like on the cargo liner, as well as the addition of a frunk and sub-trunk version. So for now, the 3Ws are still king of the hill and won't be leaving my Model Y. But if any other floor mat companies out there want to take a shot at replacing them, feel free to reach out and I'll give yours a 100% fair review. Now the 3Ws were recently sold out, but are now back in stock. I'll link to all the models in the description down below. So that about wraps up today's video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next travel, quick tip, or review video. Thanks for watching.